Hey guys, if you get your questions for, I'm sure there's plenty. That man was, oh, what a shot there, that's what I like to see.
Really, just to say thank you very much to Mixu and Kenny. I mean, football live in Command now is absolutely fantastic. You can get into your work, you can get the bragging rights over these bigots for the old fun, and just it's absolutely brilliant. And I summed it up, my daughter said last night, that's the first game she's been to in the winter, because she'd never felt cold.
We did. We were freezing.
Huge thank you for just making football life absolutely great.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I just wonder if you can tell us what possibly could happen in January with the players whose loan spells are due to be up in January. Has anything been done about trying to extend that to the end of the season?
Yes, I've been in touch with the clubs. The mother clubs, they haven't made any decisions yet. Ben Gordon situation, for example, he's out of contract next summer. They're looking into that at Chelsea. They don't want to lengthen it or say that it's not possible at the moment. They're just basically not committing. Obviously Ben has done well. I think Harry Forrester as well. There's plenty more to come from him as well. He's another one. And also the players who are out on loan. We have Stevie Old now, Gowden Pete, his loan deal. Cardinal runs out end of this month. We haven't yet contacted them and see what we want to do. And obviously Daniel Mackay, they're United as well. He's another one. His loan deal expires in January. So that's another one. We haven't done anything yet, one way or the other. We've made some contacts and talked, but the mother clubs, they haven't been able to do anything yet.
Okay, well, thanks, Maxie. Next, please. Come on, don't be shy, guys. A million questions.
I'll raise a question about Finland then. What are the odds that you may go to Finland as national manager?
Well, there's no odds at the moment. There's nothing really to talk about. There's first and foremost, there's no vacancy there. Secondly, I have no desire to leave Kilmarnock. Everything is great here. I'm totally happy. The club it's a wonderful club. It may not be the biggest club in the world, but it is certainly one of the warmest. In terms of the people who work here. Everybody's so hard-working. Everybody's so friendly, and everybody knows each other, and it's really a nice environment to work at. So the boys, the playing squad, I'm happy with that squad at the moment. Obviously, we do want to strengthen in the future as well. But the boys have been so receptive. They've been so good on the training ground. Their attitude, everything is there spot on. The staff, coaching staff, and everybody very, very, very good and professional, and so there's nothing to complain about. So I wouldn't worry about that at all.
I like the sound of that. Thanks, Maxie. Who's next, please?
Randy Mark.
Oh, no. Yeah.
What have you done with Big Corner?
Well, he's a typical quick player. Obviously, I was never quick, so I don't quite know how they feel. But he tries naturally to do many things at once, same time. But I feel that if you want to do things right, you need to be composed, whatever you do, whether it's control or whether it's finishing or whether it's whatever it is. And I felt that early in the season and pre-season he was erratic in certain situations. He didn't take his time to do things with care. He rushed things through and tried to do things very quickly, as lots of these guys who are electric pace, they do that. We've asked them to calm down, have real composure, do one thing at a time, whether it's a control or layoff or spin whatever, instead of do all three at once. Obviously, we do work at finishing in training, movement in training, starting positions in training, what to do in certain situations. Connor is a great player to work with because he listens, he takes things on board. He's a smashing guy, as you probably realised when you spoke to him, and he deserves all the credit because he's doing it out there on the pitch. So long may that continue. You know, we do want that, and but when you look at his attributes, it's got everything to be a top centre forward. He is tall, he's good in the air, he's got good technical ability, he's quick. He now has composure when he gets one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He knows what to do in certain situations. There's still plenty to improve. There's still plenty faults in this game, but you know, first and foremost, I think it's a good example how player who really wants to improve takes things on board and does it out on the pitch, which very often players forget. They might produce you on a training ground, but then all this atmosphere and the pace of the game and the defenders nudging you and all that is forgotten. But he does it out there and great.
Thanks, Mitch. We also know some guys that go to the gym at night and after Mitch who does his training can quite often be found in the gym doing extra stuff on his own. So I think he works very, very hard at the game. So I think as I mentioned, the players very hard work and some excellent coaching from the two chaps on my left here. Next question, please. Yes, buddy.
You were saying how obviously you've not get sorted out the loans, but are you looking to bring anyone in January, and do you know what kind of player you'd be looking for?
I would like to strengthen the squad in January again. January is a difficult one because the players' contracts are not up. Yes, we do have a couple of loan deals that will expire in January, but in general terms, the contract don't finish in January. We don't have too much funds available to bring in new players. If we can create a little bit of room to bring in one or two players that we feel that will strengthen us, we're trying to do that. Next week, for example, we're going to get 3 trialists in. This week we have 1. So we're constantly looking at players, looking at players who possibly might improve us in certain positions, and also obviously because we lost James Dayton very early in the season, we don't have a wide right player who in that 4-3-3 system, a player that suits our style for that. We missed a technically gifted player who can come inside from there and go outside as well. So and there's other positions as well we feel we want to strengthen. But like I said, it's not 100% sure whether we can do anything in January. Summertime is different. That's a better window to really change 1 or 2 things. But if possible, we try and do in January as well.
Thanks, Mitch. Yes, David.
You substituted Fraser and Eremenko last night. Was that tactical? Are they injured, or was it just to give them a rest?
Fraser got a knock on his hip first half, and he was struggling. He received treatment during half time, the full 15 minutes, and he was struggling. He was feeling some discomfort. Second half, found it difficult to move, so that's why.
Is it going to be fit for Saturday?
Today he's a lot better. I spoke to Fraser this morning. He said that he'll be there. Knowing Fraser, determined he is, he'll be there. Hopefully he's 100%. He said that he is. It's a lot better, and his whole back went in a spasm after that knock. So that is now gone. So signs are good. So hopefully he'll be there. But he didn't train today. He was receiving treatment. But hopefully. Eremenko has had a little calf problem recently, and we felt that the time that we took him off, we were pretty comfortable, and also we had players on the bench that we felt that can go there and do the job as they did. So we didn't want to take any risk and wait until he
Thanks, man. So I was talking to a guy here before the game. He was telling me his two boys flew over from Finland. Friends of Eremenko's. We were off the game last night, and I think their assessment is you haven't seen nothing yet. So I think there's only better to come from Eremenko, hopefully. But it's great to see that quality of player. Next question, please, guys. Jump.
Have there been any negotiations with the players that's all out the contract this year?
Yes.
No.
Yes. All the not all the players, but majority of the players have been spoken
Players
to.
are going to keep.
Yes. All been spoken to, and we're in negotiations at the moment, and hopefully we can make some announcements in the near future. Not yet, unfortunately.
Cheers. Okay, guys. Next. Okay, big fella.
See, recently, is there any reason why David Silva's been omitted for the squad altogether?
Yes, his wife was pregnant, and went to hospital during the match against Hearts, and David approached me on the bus and said that his wife has gone into labour, and so can you go to Portugal? Because obviously that's where she was. So I allowed David to go there and be with his wife, and I didn't put any time limit when to come back. I said come back when his wife is comfortable for him to return, and so he was there for a week. He wasn't involved yesterday, although he was here. Wasn't involved because he hadn't been training with the squad for a week, but he will be involved against United.
Cheers. Susan.
Do you think the difference with less injuries this year is because you're training in grass and not in the AstroTurf up at Glasgow?
Possibly, yes, possibly. I think there's many things that determine injuries and why they happen. It could be luck, impact injuries. Could be the surface, AstroTurf, and it's not good if you go one day on Astro, next day on grass, and you go back and forward there. That's not good at all. We've been on grass. 3 days ago was the first time we were on Astro this season, which is great. It is much better to train on grass because it's softer, and obviously the ball behaves differently as well, and we play on grass, so we want to use grass all the time. I think that is one of the reasons. Also the training routines and the recovery sessions and injury prevention program that we have in place is significant as well. The strength and conditioning programs and all these things, they contribute to the injuries or lack of injuries. Hopefully the lack of injuries. But it's been good so far, so that's good. We carry that way.
The difference in the fitness, you can see they're lasting through games now, whereas last few years they've been maybe 65, 70, and that's they've been shattered. At least they're lasting. I mean, we wouldn't have scored goals at the end of games, what they've been scoring as the fitness, you can see the big difference.
Well, that's nice to hear. That's obviously you guys realise that because you've seen the team playing many seasons, and if there's a difference from last season, that's good to realise. Our fitness level is excellent. Our VO2 max, which gives you the aerobic fitness level, is right up there, one of the top in SPL, and it was very, very low when we started pre-season. It was well behind the average SPL. Now we're right up there. So the boys have worked hard, and they are fit and they last. So fitness is very important. You might have the skills of Eremenko or whoever, but once your legs are rubber and you're tired, you can't execute those skills. So fitness is the basis of everything, and we do pay a lot of emphasis on that.
Thanks, Sue. Yes, the fella at the back.
The current referee in